How's it going, y'all? It's the one and only A-Fizzle here on this Saturday, May 9th, 2026. Hope everyone's having a good one. Oh, I'm on Casita Road. In a minute, I'm gonna show you my old house because I don't know if y'all remember about 4 or 5 years ago, I did a video showcasing my old stomping grounds where I used to stay when I was a kid. It's my old neighborhood right here, Casita Road, where I grew up on in the 90s, in the double zeros. That house right there, that greenhouse, that's where I used to live. I got to show y'all the updated version of this house. About a couple of seconds. I'm going to flip it over. It's coming up now. They did a good job with the renovations. Yeah, it's not a greenhouse anymore. It's a yellow house. And I like what they did with the renovations. I don't like what they did with the backyard. It looks like a pile of shits. Yeah, it's just going to go away before after this weekend. So yeah, just enjoy the gray while you can. But yeah, with that being said, I'm heading to the Tacos and Margarita Festival. I am a little late because my goal was to be there at 1 o'clock, but I had to do some stuff this morning for family reasons. So I was up at 6:30. When it then when it got that done, went home, went back to sleep. I think by the time I was awakened was about close to noon. So I kind of had to get up, get dressed, and get on this road. Yeah, we headed to the Tacos Margarita Festival. As y'all know, that is today. The event's from 12 to 6. If you get there between 1 and 3, the tacos and margaritas are free. So I'm trying to hurry up and get there now. I'm not that far from downtown. Well, it's downtown too, but I meant to say the Civic Center because that's where the event it will be held. And this is why I brought up the rain, because it's an outdoor event. And with it, and the weather it's been weathering. It was weathering this morning. It was weathering yesterday. I think it weathered Thursday too. So yeah, it was, it's just been days and days of rain. I'm saying I'm a lot too. I just realized that, but I'm not complaining about the rain because we need it first and foremost. It hasn't been up until last week. It hasn't really been raining a lot. So we're getting caught up. We are in the drought. It's not as bad as it is in southeast Georgia, close to Jacksonville. But we have our own drought over here too. It's not a good look. So yeah, we did need the rain, and if it's gonna rain, I'd rather it rain now this week while the Cleanstones are out of town, and there's not really much going on this weekend outside of the music events, as opposed to later on in the week where I may have some legit plans that may involve, that definitely will involve being outside, and you don't want these events to get canceled. Oh, and speaking of events, I don't know if y'all remembered, I posted it in the I think I posted it in the community tab. I believe I did. But back in February, and I'm going to keep reiterating this because I feel like that time is getting closer, but back in February I mentioned that I do have something cooking up in the lab for this month. It's going to be something major, and looks like all the plan, like everything is starting to fall into place. Now I do got a situation with my tire though. I'm going to take care of that on Monday. So I'm gonna let my manager know, I'll probably be late to work Monday. I'm going to take care of this tire situation. So that way when we get into the meat and potatoes of what I have planned, and what I planned this month, but I have cooking in the lab, we won't have any mishaps with the car. So, because everything else is everything else is well. The passenger side tire is great. The back tires are great. It's just this driver's side tire. I guess because like when I had my, I was back in September or November. I feel like it was since September. Yeah, September. I had a flat tire and I went to a tire place to get it taken care of. Now the good news was they did get it taken care of. It held up all this time, but the bad news is, as of the last 2 weeks, roughly, well, rewind 4 weeks ago when I went to the Queenstone's Biscuits game in Montgomery, I did have to fill up my tire because it looked like it was low. So I wanted to make sure, you know, I didn't have any mishaps like I did in September and November of last year. Then I checked my tire, and then, you know, I checked my tire last Friday, not yesterday, but last Friday, and the tire and the pressure was lower than usual. I filled it up, put it back at the right spot, and then as next couple of days progressed, I had the same situation popped up again where the tire was that low. So yeah, I went and talked to a professional, you know, and they did say, like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's no, they didn't feel any nails or anything. Like I ran over something. And I've been avoidance of glass, and you know, it's not really much glass in the street, but I've been avoidance of that. So he did say that something was a little off with the tire, so he recommends I'll just have to get a new tire altogether. It's gonna cost me almost $100 if I go to them, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta get things done, you know, to make sure that everything okay. You know, you don't wanna, like I said, you do not want any mishaps. And last but not least, tomorrow is Mother's Day, so I do got to go by the store today and pick up something from my mom. Thankfully, she made it easy for me this year. You know, she kind of gave me a heads up, like, what she had in mind, so I could just go in and get it and get something adjacent to what she was asking for and get out. So, and I can't, well, I don't know, I might post this on Facebook. I don't want to give away anything, but nonetheless, I will be doing that today. Once I leave here, I'm probably going to run to the store and get something for her for Mother's Day. Now, without further ado, let's go grab some tacos and sip on some margaritas. All right, I made it to the event. Civic Center, Amphitheater. That's where the tacos and margaritas will be held at and ate at and drank at. So yeah, and also try not to drink too much because it is fight night, and I want to make it to Twin Peaks tonight for the fight. So I am keeping that on the back burner. So yeah, this will be May event number 4. I'll explain more of that in an update video after this week. All right, we made it in. 2 things. The first thing is I'm gonna try to get y'all some pictures. I know I've not been doing a good job at least taking the pictures at the vlogs outside of the Wing and Rock Fest, so I'll try to get that in. And secondly, due to this bouncy house, there are kids involved, so I'm gonna try my best to avoid so with that being said, I'm gonna try to avoid vlogging kids if possible. So I just want to point that out. This thing is thick, y'all. Got the DJ over there. People setting up tents and stuff still. We're definitely gonna be in line for a while regardless of where I go. Yep, this is the long line for the tacos. Let me wait for a minute. Finally got my tacos. And now the margarita line is back open. We can get some margaritas too. And now we got the margarita. Fun fact, they actually ran out early on. But luckily for them, I was in the taco line, still waiting on the tacos, which were pretty good though. They actually listened and not put onions on it, so thank you. But as soon as I got out that taco line, I started eating my tacos. It was coming around the corner with another batch of margaritas. Because I'll say, I understand, like, you know, popular demand, but you gotta be prepared for like a potential thousands of people to show up at one event. So you can't be going around here running out of stuff. I'm just saying. But it made up for it, so it was all good. Tacos are good. This is pretty good. Worth $25. Told y'all, Lemonade City. There's a twist to it. They got gin. Right over there it is. All right, got lemonade here. This is the Blue Dolphin lemonade with the gin inside. I'm not gonna do a drink review on it because it's basically lemonade with liquor in it. But I don't taste the gin. I just taste straight up lemonade. And also it's 3:45 p.m. So about 15 minutes they're gonna do like a salsa thing going on here. Salsa thing. So if you want to learn the salsa, there you go. Balamo is here. I met her about a year and a half ago at Poor Decisions. So I haven't got a chance to talk to her yet. I did see her here, but that's how I live right now. Taco line dying down because the ticket thing is pretty much over with. Looks like the margarita lady ran out again. So there's a lot of people at the lemonade stand or over there at Marshall Smokehouse. That red truck. No, they're at La Sandwich, the one on the left. So yeah, about hundreds of people here. You know, Mother Nature been cooperate, so that's good. But this shit pretty good though. Well, it's a little after 4:20 p.m. I'm gonna see if they're gonna do anything else. I missed the salsa part, but I'm gonna see if they do anything else. If not, then this will probably be it for the festival and the vlog. So got the Mars over there and the Afro woman. I don't know her name, but you know I have seen her before. Photographers. There's one more floating around here. I don't know where she's at though. He beats one Thursday nights. I think it's either the Sweet or Center Stage. Don't quote me on that. Not even 5 o'clock yet, but a lot of people started to peter out. So you know what finna happen? I'm about to peter out too. But it's one last look. Let me run down the vendors right quick so you'll wonder what is what. That's El Sol Tacos. That's where the 2 free tacos came in at the beginning part of the vlog. I don't think it was anything over there. Right there, that white tin, that's the signature bowls for Tuskegee Sauce Company. I don't really care for a signature bowl, but whatever. But yeah, they're here though. Maybe I catch them if I'm in Tuskegee whenever that happens, if I ever make it down that way again. That's Cool Crew Lemonade. That's where I got the lemonade from with the gin. Over there, as you can see, it was a margarita tent. And I'm gonna get you over here so you can see the other two. And these are the last two. That's La Sandwich. That's the first one we saw when I first walked in. And that is Marshall Smokehouse. That's what I was talking about. I was getting mixed up with the food trucks. That they both red. So yeah. And the bouncy house over there where you saw at the beginning. So all right, I'm going to pretty much head out. I know the event ends at 6, but pretty much everybody's gone. I think the only people left were the people who are just trying to get some food. But you know, a lot of people are broke down and packing it in. And all the cute women who were here are pretty much gone. So there's no point of really sticking around. So, oh, there's one more vendor at the very beginning. There's some type of cake, I think. Don't quote me on it. I gotta ask them. Okay, that's what it is. Oh, I think they're doing what's that thing called? Cotton candy. That's what I think that is. But anyways, with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this vlog. I don't know how long it is. I haven't really messed with it yet. You'll probably see this after next week. But I'm gonna ride up out of here. I'm gonna end this thing, and I'll see y'all for the next adventure. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. By the time you see this vlog, Mother's Day would have came and passed. So at this point, happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Hope y'all enjoy y'all day on Sunday. Holler at y'all later.